Oh, 550.
576 at Murphy.
It's 550.
Bellwether.
I'm like, who's getting it for less than $5 a gallon now?
Yeah.
60 cents less.
Always the Genoa Mobile 60
Yes,
cents cheaper.
Very rarely go up there.
It's criminal.
I got a 36-gallon tank,
Oh my God.
so $1.20, that was just $40. Buy some nice lunch.
I went from $40 every other week to $90 every week.
Do they allow you to fill the whole thing?
That traveled 300 miles.
Or do they have a limit on it?
No, that's pump more than 125.
Yeah. I'd like to call the Mchenry Township monthly meeting for June 9th to order at 7 p.m. Start with Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Okay, roll call.
Supervisor Barlow,
Here.
trustees Bendenagle,
Present.
Yeager,
Yes.
Credo,
Here.
all present.
Okay. Number 3, approval of minutes from the May 12th regular meeting. Get a motion for discussion and possible action.
I'll make a motion to discussion.
So I have a first from Mr. Trustee McCredo,
Second.
a second from Trustee Yeager. Any comments? Well, go ahead.
Besides misspelled words, I mean, that happens, we all misspell words from time to time. We should have a kind of spell check, possibly.
I use spell check.
Well, then maybe a couple examples, David. I'm not trying to pick you on you here. I'm just, no, I'm not, man. Supervisor Bartlett, fall season is coming. It's just a pond. It's just a pond. P-O-N-D is on us very fast. It should be a pond. Where, at the bottom of, I just put it the page, bottom of page 4. With those corrections, that's, we can make those corrections very simple. On page, I believe it's page 5, Trustee McCredo want discussion on some, it says bins rather, for wood chips and the location of them. Should be the word bins, B-I-N-S. Those are misspelled words, there's no ones I caught. I mean, other than that, it changes the, what we're trying to say. The only thing I had, other than a couple of things I probably should keep my mouth shut, but which funds, we were talking about transferring funds. I don't know if it's really necessary, which funds we were discussing transferring the funds from. Again, that's on page 4. Administrator McCredo made a comment, do we have enough money in reserve? If that needs, if it can be, I think we should have, which funds we were referring to, which I believe was just general town fund. Again, I don't know if that's really necessary, it's just, you know. Right after the line, Trustee Bendenagle also had a comment. What was the comment?
And then to add to that, if I may, on page 1, roll call and other attendance has me down as absent. I was present.
So the action with...
If we make those corrections, there's no problem with the minutes, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
So the motion on the table is to approve the meeting minutes with the changes specified. Mark, are you on board on that? Okay, there's a second?
Yes.
Okay. All those in... Is that a roll call? Or no?
No.
All those in favor of approving the May 12th meeting minutes as corrected? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? No nays. Motion carries. Okay, that's done. Motion for approval of receipts and bills for the town fund.
That's you.
We, the undersigned members of Mchenry Township Board of Trustees, certify that we have on this 9th day of June 2022 have examined and audited the amounts due for these specified items in the claims attached hereby, authorized payments of the same. Total reimbursement to be approved, $188.85. Total bills to be approved, $13,196.30. Total bills paid prior to audit, $89,361.39. Total be approved, $102,746.54. Total receipts, $19,349.22. I move that we pay this.
Second?
I'll second it.
Okay. Roll call, correct?
No, voice.
We're spending money. Yeah.
It's a roll call.
It's a roll call voice.
Yes.
Trustee Yeager?
Yes.
Trustee McCredo?
Yes.
Trustee Bendenagel?
Yes.
And Supervisor Barlow is a yes. Motion carries. Pay the bills. Number 5, motion for approval of receipts and bills for the general road and bridge fund.
I'll make this, should read it first, all right?
Yeah, the motion is by you, and somebody will second it as you're reading me.
Yeah. We, the undersigned members of the Mchenry Township Board of Trustees, certify that we have this 9th day of June 2022 examined and audited amounts due for the items specified and the claims attached and hereby authorized payments of the same. Total reimbursements to be approved, $266.25. Total bills to be approved, $68,296.12. Total bills prior to audit, $64,467.93. Total to be approved is $133,030.30. Total receipts, $71,268.38.
Do I have a second on John's motion?
Second.
Okay, voice vote or roll call. Trustee McCredo?
Yes.
Trustee Bendenagel?
Yes.
Trustee Yeager?
Yes.
Supervisor Barlow is a yes. Motion carries. Pay the bills for general road and bridge. Number 6 is a motion for receipts and bills for the permanent hard road. I believe Trustee Bendenagel has an amended reading for us, so.
Yes. We, the undersigned members of the Mchenry Township Board of Trustees, certify that we have on this 9th day of June 2022 examined and audited amounts due for the items specified in the claims attached and hereby authorized payment of the same. Total reimbursements to be approved, 0. Total bills to be approved, $102,554.60. Total bills paid prior to audit, $21,930.16. Total to be approved, $124,484.76. Request to pay after posting is a bill from Mid-American Water of Wakanda, $3,874, bringing the new total to $128,358.76. Total receipts, $56,121.44.
So I assume that's a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, roll call would be Trustee Bendenagel,
Yes.
Trustee Yeager,
Yes.
Trustee McCredo.
Yes.
Supervisor Barlow is a yes. Motion passes, and we'll pay the permanent hard road as amended. Okay, item number 7, there are no fund transfers this evening. New business. There is no new business at this time. Things for the next meeting will come later in the agenda. Old business. Number 9, discussion and possible action on the resolution of recognition of the service of Trustee Shepler. I'll make that motion. Can I get a second?
I'll second that motion.
Okay. I'm going to read the resolution that we will present to Trustee Shepler in the future. The resolution states that whereas the McHenry Township Board of Trustees, that Neil A. Shepler, trustee, has resigned on May 5th, 2022. Whereas Neil A. Shepler was elected to the Township Board from May 20th, 2013 to May 14th, 2017. Then was re-elected as a trustee on May 17th, 2021. And whereas Neil A. Shepler has been a tremendous asset to the McHenry Township offices, demonstrating a true sense of professionalism, and whereas Neil A. Shepler has distinguished himself as being an invaluable resource for the citizens of McHenry Township. Now therefore it be resolved that the McHenry Township Board of Trustees hereby commends said Neil A. Shepler and wishes him well. Be it further resolved that the resolution be spread upon the records of the board and that the original of the same be given to Neil A. Shepler. It will be dated this 9th day of June 2022, and everybody will get an opportunity to sign that this evening.
Make sure I get a copy of that. Can you have that?
Yeah, you can have that copy. Absolutely. I need a second to make sure that we,
Second.
okay, we got a second. So all those in favor of the resolution just read for?
Yes.
We
Aye.
already have,
Okay,
we already have first and second.
okay. Number 9.2, discussion on the McRide program versus Township Senior Bus Program. I'll make a motion that we discuss.
Second.
Okay, I guess that one falls under me. We're doing some work on trying to find the information that has been done in the past. This will be included on, we'll bring it back for July and we'll report out with information. So there's no action this evening. Then 9.3 is discussion of the cost of maintaining.
What,
What?
are we tabling that?
Yeah, we're tabling it. Sorry, no action. I should have used the word tabled. Till next meeting.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'll make a motion with the discussion of the cost of maintaining satellite township parks. Can I get a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. I'm gonna sound like a broken record. I've had some other conversations with some other people in the industry. They were approached and they don't want to quote it. They don't have time right now, so my recommendation is bring it back towards the fall, so that when the lawn season is over, we look at it next year or during budgeting to see if we can get some sort of quotes on mowing and understand what our cost differential is. I think that fits with what we're trying to do.
Well, how about if I get a couple quotes?
If you can.
If you
Yeah,
can.
Harms turned us down and Kevin Hiller turned us down and there were some other folks that said
I know a couple people are interested.
they just threw $1,000
I'm just waiting
on
for
the
our
table.
cost to come through,
Yeah.
just to see if it's even worth doing the.
Yeah, so the one,
Comparison.
I think, I'd have to find the one, I don't have it with me at the
Do we
table
know what our
right.
costs are?
What our costs are? No, and I thought that was the project that you were working on. We're working on.
Okay.
Excuse me, let me rephrase that.
Okay.
We're working on it. I mean, I don't have exactly know per square foot or per man hour what it costs us to mow them.
Okay. I'll work on a projection, just like I did on this,
Yep,
and as long as we all agree, then we'll go from there.
yeah. So we'll bring this back in a couple months when we have more information.
No, next meeting.
Next meeting? Okay. So,
We're either gonna continue it or drop it, is my
Okay.
thought process. It's either worth looking at or not, you know. I mean, that's my opinion anyway.
I agree.
okay. Next week, or next month. 9.4, discussion of athletic fees for the upcoming fall season. I'll make a motion for discussion.
I'll second it.
Second that. The discussion that I have to offer this evening is that we're definitely in sync when it comes to the fall teams need to pay something. So Terry's working on that fee schedule, and we're also looking at, we'll have something before next meeting for the board to look at. I will get it out to you individually for you to review and provide feedback on prior to the next meeting. Hopefully by the middle of the month.
Should I bring this up at all?
Well, you can tell them what you're doing in board member comments.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be
Later,
fine.
sure, okay.
So this will be tabled for next month. Okay. Number 10. Proposed agenda items for next month. I've been gathering a list, going back through my tasks, and we're already bringing back McBride versus Township. That's already going to be discussed above in old business. The dog ordinance that we approved some time ago, where we were going to allow dogs in the park, that needs to go back on here for July. We have to rewrite the ordinance, and that's in process. Parks and fall fees is above old business. I will throw on here new agenda items somewhere towards the beginning is new employee introductions. We've had some turnover, and I would ask that they come in and at least introduce themselves to the board so that the board can meet them and they can meet you. So I'm going to do that. And then something else for the next agenda is a discussion on location for wood chips inside the park. And then the other thing that I'd like to add there for proposed agenda items also would be fruit trees, locations for possible fruit trees in the park. And does anybody have anything else? Did I miss anything?
No, we put it on the agenda, no, you're fine.
Yep. Did I miss anything?
No,
Okay.
we're not to discussion yet, so.
Well, those are the things that I'm proposing.
Yeah, no, you're
Does
fine.
anybody else have any more
You covered them
proposals?
all, you covered them all.
Okay,
Very good.
just wanted to make sure.
Where do fruit trees come from?
Yeah, what's with the fruit trees?
Well, we got $900 left in the money that Home Depot gave us, and I had an idea why not put fruit trees out there. We got $900 to spend.
There isn't any discussion on agenda, proposed agenda.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we'll save that to the board member comments.
Right. Gary just brought that up, but that's how.
Yeah.
Discuss it later.
Any questions on the number 11, moving the supervisor's report? Any questions on the report from myself? The general assistance report or the senior bus service report? The one thing that I will add that was not included is the number of rain days versus playable days since April. April had 20 days, there were 8 playable days and 12 unplayable. May, there's 31 days, there was 15 playable and 16 unplayable. And June, we're up on the 7th when this was reported, was there were 6 days playable and 1 unplayable. So it's amazing, 50-50 is the way it turned out, playable, unplayable. So just wanted to give you that information that it had been prepared. So I think that's, if there's no questions, we'll move on to item 12, the assessor's report. There's no report provided this evening. We'll move on to item 13, the commissioner's report. Mr. Road Commissioner, would you like to bring us up to
I'd love
speed?
to talk. I've been here for a little while, so I'm glad to be here. First off, the only thing, you've seen our report, everything's going pretty very smoothly, actually.
Yep.
The one thing that I wanted to thank you for was approving the bill for the, that was added today for the, some manhole cover structures. The reason why we did it, that I wanted to share with you is we've got a grant from CDBG for $172,000, and they asked us if we could prepay for some materials prior to the June 15th deadline that they have. And so we pushed forward payment of the asphalt material, the gravel material, the stabilization of the base, the storm sewer materials that we need to install, and that was a late thing. We didn't expect them to do that or ask for that because we have until like I think at the end of September to have all the improvements installed. So we have some time, and I didn't have it quite scheduled to have it done, but that's why we pushed it through. So we were able to request $90-some thousand of the $170-some thousand. So I greatly appreciate your cooperation on that. So that's what that was about. Otherwise, I think we're pretty much on track. Same old, same old. This year we completed paving almost 4-point-some miles of road, repaving and overlaying. We placed the shoulders everywhere. We have a couple other small projects, one being the CDBG grant that I talked about. Another one is a project we're doing with the Village of Wonder Lake, a small stretch of hilltop between two of our subdivisions that's in the Village of Wonder Lake. We're working with them to get that road reworked, repaired, because it's in terrible shape. And through the cooperation of our two entities, we'll get it done. It's currently considered a private road in Wonder Lake. And if we can get it upgraded, Wonder Lake then would have the responsibility of taking over. So, and it connects two of our subdivisions, which is a main connection that we go through for plowing purposes and stuff like that. So, I think that's it. Otherwise, I think it's going good. Regular recycling. We brought the Touch Truck program back this year, so we do have that program coming up in September. We've been there before. It's a nice weekend. Get a lot of large equipment here, and the kids get to run around and sit on some of it, climb on some of it, and it's a very fun time for a Saturday.
This Saturday?
No, it's in September.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So that's all I have. So, if you have any questions, I'd like to answer them, but otherwise, I think we're on track.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. Item 14 is executive session. I don't believe there's any need for an executive session this evening. Item 15 is board member comments. Trustee Yeager, anything?
No.
Okay. Trustee McCreado.
As you know, Gary,
Yes.
I've been talking with Terry as far as they're determining what our costs are to maintain the athletic field. And it came up to, I'm not going to go through every bill, but it came to $53,000 roughly to maintain just the athletic field. And Gary agreed with that number, and that's the number we're going to go with as far as determining what are we going to charge for the usage of the fields. If any, it's a base, that's where we're going to start. That was done. I'm sure Gary will forward that to everybody. Unless you want me to, I will.
What?
What I sent you?
Oh, no, we're starting to track what the exact expenses are, what it costs to maintain the ball field. So we'll report back as we go along, I guess. That's all I can say.
The only thing I had, it sounds funny, but we have $900 left at Home Depot money that we should spend or we're going to lose it. And it's $900. So I'm thinking of the parts we can get from them. Fruit tree is one thing that came to my mind. We already bought our flowers we need for this year. I see them out there already. So is anybody against planting fruit trees in the park?
Or any trees.
Any tree, exactly. Yeah, true.
I'm not opposed to it. We need to determine the location and all that stuff. And
I get it. It'll be on next month's
I guess
agenda, correct?
Yeah, be on next month's agenda. We can talk about the details.
Correct.
Okay, that's, Michelle, any comments from you?
No.
No? Okay. You guys have pretty much heard all of my comments at the moment. Other than you guys probably need to be aware that we've been approached by a citizen and the Fox Waterway regarding some dredging that abuts our property. So as I learn more, I will share more with you. It's a no cost to us situation.
In the past, it's just a matter of approval to go up and down Lake Street.
Yes.
And I'm sure we have to ask Jim, because it's the weight, there's a weight problem on Lake Street.
How much and how much are they doing?
Right, exactly, that's something.
Mostly it's trying to get information.
Who were you approached by?
I was approached by a citizen, and I got a call today from the Fox Waterway Superintendent, Rob Bowman.
Yeah.
And when I was picking up my lunch today, I stopped by the office and he was out.
What was his name?
Rob Bowman, B-O-W-M-A-N.
See, last time they dredged there, Leon was the road commissioner. As far as the township, we have to give them approval to go across the park itself with their equipment. As far as the road, they have to get Jim's approval to go up and down Lake Street.
And that's essentially what they want to talk to us about. He didn't give us some more details about.
I mean, we had no problems last time, because I live right there, as you know, but again, it's not my approval.
I didn't know that.
So, well,
I know.
and as I go through this too, I'm beginning to learn there's been multiple dredgings there. And one year they pumped it into geotubes to help build an island to stop the erosion coming in on.
It did work.
Yeah, and so there's, my question, I'm curious as to, talking to Rob about what method are they gonna use? They're just gonna truck it away, haul it away, you know?
They
what are
trucked it
gonna-
away,
what are
last
they
time
gonna
they
do?
trucked it away.
Trucked it away.
They trucked it away.
How long
'Cause-
ago was that?
You're talking 7, 8 years ago? Maybe a little bit longer, well, Leon was road commissioner, so you tell me. It was
I've been.
and Donna was
about
supervisor.
6 years.
And Donna was supervisor. So that's off our back.
7, 8 or 9 years ago. I'm surprised that it was just dredged that recently,
Yeah.
that it needs to be dredged again.
The person who approached us, it lives on Lee side, and it's that small little
Yeah.
jut up there.
Yeah, I know.
And then, since they're gonna be over in the area, that's why Rob's recommending we talk, because they wanna do the Fairview, channel too, I guess they call it on the other side. And
See,
then
like-
then the out in front of the park is really shallow at this time.
Lisa was actually done a lot earlier than this site I'm talking about. Like 4 or 5 years prior to that.
So that's the only other hot topic that's on my plate at the moment. There's a bunch of little things, but we'll work our way through those. So, motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All those in favor to adjourn?
Aye.
Motion passes. Meeting adjourned at 7:27.
Algonquin asked me to put my red truck in their touch